Solving a quadratic equation using the method of completing the square when the a term has a value greater than 1 begins with the step of dividing each term by the a value and then rewriting the equation. So we have x squared minus 7 halves x plus 5 halves equals 0. We can then continue in much the same fashion as an example where a is 1. We will subtract the 5 halves from each side, arriving at x squared minus 7 halves x plus some unknown will equal a negative 5 halves plus some unknown. Now what that unknown is driven again by the need to have a perfect square. First times first is x times x. We know that the same signs leading to this sum must be a difference so that when added together you have the b term of a difference. Furthermore, we take that b term and divide it by 2. So 7 halves divided by 2 is 7/4. Continuing from knowing that position then, we are reminded that this unknown term is the square because it was arrived at by a last times a last. So 7/4 squared will be the quantity that we place in that ziggly blank. Now that will require us to do some basic arithmetic simplifying. 7/4 squared would be 49/16, and then we will want to get a common denominator of negative 40/16 plus 49/16, and so our right side then is going to simplify to be 9/16, and we can then continue by using the square root property. That is, we take the square root of the left will equal the positive or negative square root of the right. And that x minus 7/4 then will equal a positive or negative square root of 9 divided by square root of 16, or in other words, positive negative 3/4. Adding 7/4 to each side, then we have x equal 7/4 plus 3/4. For one answer, we have 7/4 minus 3/4 for the other answer. So 10/4, which reduces to 5 halves, or 4/4, which is 1, becomes our solution set, 1 or 5 halves.